This week, we got iOS updates, accidental Android updates, we got news from Sony, well not really news, more so leaks, and of course we got more, as we, together, as a people, check it out! Welcome to another sensational Saturday. This is Mike, and this is Mike Texts It Out, and today I'm bringing you the tech news, as I do every Saturday. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, and let's go ahead and make it sensational. Come on, come on. And before we hop into our first story this week, last week I mentioned that Sony was going to have an event where they're going to show off all kinds of gameplay, but it got delayed due to what's going on in the United States right now. So for those of you not aware, there is a big racial issue going on in the United States related to basically how black people like myself, are being treated by police and the recent police brutality. Well, it's really been going on for a lot longer than that. So I'm not really going to get into it here, but you should definitely go read up on it if you're not familiar with the situation. I think I speak for most people where I say I'm definitely for equality, so I definitely stand with people who are out there protesting and trying to make a difference for people like me. I just try to keep it positive on this channel, bring you guys the tech news, and have a little bit of fun. So let's go ahead and hop right into this tech news. And in our first story, so last week it came out that Jailbreak was available, y'all, for pretty much every iPhone that was running like the current version of iOS, all the way to a few generations back. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was returning the jailbreak. People were going crazy. They were installing Cydia again, you know, installing all kinds of bootleg apps. It was popping off in the streets. Well, Apple, of course, found out about it, as they do with everything, and they went ahead and released firmware 13.5.1, and they patched that up. What did I tell y'all last week? I was like, it's probably gonna be patched soon. Bam, there it goes. Of course, if you do want a jailbreak, then all you have to do is just not update. But you know, I have automatic updates, so I'm probably already updated. If you haven't updated yet, if you're still on 13.5, you can go ahead and get your jailbreak on if you want to. Personally, I'm happy with my phone, and I like getting timely updates, so I don't like the jailbreak. But some people like to tinker. There's nothing wrong with that. For what I saw, I did see some videos on it. I watched the Linus Tech Tips video on it, and the jailbreak seems like it's pretty stable. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's up to you. Me personally, it's not for me. I don't live that lifestyle anymore. I'm basic. So I just like to, you know, have my phone the way it is, out the box. Just take it out the box and give it to me. Don't even put my password and stuff in there. Just have it unlocked completely. Let everybody in there. That's how I live my life. All right? That's how I live my life. Speaking of updates, the best updates sometimes come as a surprise, as Google rolled out the Android 11 Beta 1 to select users on the Google Pixel 4. As in, people signed up for the beta, and they were supposed to go live June 3rd, and then they canceled it. But then they accidentally rolled it out to some people anyway. So some people are out there enjoying the new features on Android version 11, you know, unexpectedly. So it's like, you know, they messed up, but that's a fun surprise. It's like, wow, I woke up, whole new version of the operating system, new shortcuts, new icons, new everything. So Google's making it happen for y'all. I know Android gets criticized for not doing their updates, but hey, now they're doing surprise updates. They're ahead of Apple. They're giving you updates that maybe you did or didn't want. So kudos. In all seriousness though, there was an accidental release of Android 11 Beta 1 to a few users. So if you didn't get it, it's not supposed to go out, and they still don't have a date of when it's actually going to release. So right now you're stuck in the dark, baby. You got to wait. I'm sorry. I know you've been waiting your time and you thirsty for that Android 11, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Sorry. But you know what you don't have to wait for? A better built-in Windows browser, because Microsoft's finally rolling out the new version of Edge that's based on Chromium through Windows Update. So before it was in beta, I haven't personally tried it. I just haven't been interested. I'm fine with using Chrome. But maybe if you just use the default browser on your computer, it's about to get way better. So it's going to be way faster. It's going to have way more compatibility. It's going to work better with a lot more sites. Since it's based on Chromium, the same thing that Google Chrome is based off of, at least we might finally, for the first time in a very long time, have a decent built-in browser to go to Chrome's website and install Chrome with. You know how much of a pain it was to use Edge to go and install Chrome? I'm just like, come on, just hurry up and let me get this downloaded. It's taking forever to load. So hopefully the next time I install Windows, my 2 minutes using Microsoft Edge to download Chrome will be better than the previous 4 minutes that I spent on Edge trying to download Chrome the last time I installed Windows. But one can only be hopeful. And you know what else we have to be hopeful about? Our final story about Sony. They got them new headphones on the way. So I actually did a video about these last year. Well, about the current version of the headphones, the Sony WH-1000XM4s, which I got for a really good deal at the time, for like under $200. The XM4s, y'all, it didn't leak. Walmart had the product page up, so we learned some information about it. I'm excited for them. I'm not going to personally get them. I'm not really one that upgrades my headphones that often until they get to the point where they're beat up and, you know, they're on their way out. You know, the funeral music's playing and they're just ready to go. But it could be exciting for people that are looking to maybe step up to that next tier of headphones, because right now you have the Bose 700s and Sony's XM3s, the current ones, the over-the-ear ones, are a bit dated, so they're refreshing it. And one of the biggest features is it's going to be able to pair to more than one device at the same time. A lot of people have been wanting that. Bose has been able to do that. They're also going to have 30 hours of battery life still, which is fantastic. Like, honestly, with my current WH-1000XM3s, I don't really have to charge them that often. So the XM4s are going to maintain that same great battery life. Apparently, it's supposed to have an improved microphone system using 5 microphones, because people complain about the call quality. Honestly, I've never used them on a phone call, at least that I recall. And I'm going to be honest, no matter what headphones I use, I haven't had anybody really complain about the call quality unless I was outside and it was windy. So it's not something that I personally think about, but you know, if you are on the phone a lot and you're concerned about using these headphones for calling, then these are obviously going to be a better choice than the predecessors or the current version, the XM3s. Those are the few things that stuck out to me. Laptop Mag was the one that shared this leak, so the full article is in the description if you want to go read it, if you are curious about the information that's out there right now. Of course, none of this is official, but it's pretty close to being official considering that it was on Walmart.com, and obviously they put it up early by mistake and they're like, my bad, and then they pulled it back down. So we got some high-tech cans coming next year. But you know what else is coming next year and next week and forever and ever and ever? More Mike Techs It Out, but that's in the future. As of right now, this episode is coming to a conclusion. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, like, share, and subscribe, and always do at least 2 things at the same time. We're out.